Ladies, let's get real and raw for a moment. Let's talk about the foundation of your confidence, the rock-solid core that no man, no relationship, and no external circumstance can shake. Because here's the truth. Real, unshakable confidence doesn't come from someone else's validation. It comes from deep within you. It's about knowing in your heart and soul that you are enough, just as you are. Too many women spend their entire lives seeking approval from men. We're taught to believe that our worth is tied to whether a man finds us attractive, whether he wants to be with us, or whether he validates our dreams and opinions. But that is a dangerous lie, and it's time we break free from it. You are not defined by his attention, his approval, or his love. You are not defined by his texts, his compliments, or his promises. You are defined by your own beliefs about yourself. You are defined by the way you choose to treat yourself every single day. That's where unshakable confidence begins. Start by asking yourself, do I believe I am worthy of love, respect, and success, even when no one else is around to give it to me? Because confidence doesn't come from hearing someone else say, "You're beautiful," or "You're strong." It comes from the quiet moments when you stand alone and whisper those words to yourself. Look in the mirror and remind yourself every single day, I am enough, I am powerful, I am worthy of respect. Say it until it becomes a part of your soul. Write it down, say it out loud, make it a daily ritual. Because the world will try to convince you otherwise. Society will try to make you believe that you're only valuable if a man chooses you. But let me tell you, you don't need anyone's permission to stand tall and own your greatness. Building unshakable confidence means embracing every part of who you are. It means loving yourself, flaws and all. It means knowing that your imperfections are not weaknesses. They are part of your story. Every scar, every mistake, every time you fell and got back up. Those experiences made you who you are. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about knowing you are worthy just like everyone else. It's about refusing to shrink to make others comfortable. It's about stepping into your power and saying, I am enough. Always have been, always will be. So let's make a promise today. From this moment forward, we stop waiting for validation from men. We validate ourselves. We build a foundation so strong that no man can ever tear it down. That's how you build unshakable confidence as a woman, without men. Owning your inner strength. Let's dive deeper. Now that you've laid the foundation of self-worth, it's time to own your inner strength. The kind of strength that doesn't rely on anyone else to tell you who you are. Because let's be real, confidence isn't just about feeling good about yourself on the surface. It's about stepping into your power and recognizing that you are the author of your own story. Too often, we wait for someone else to save us, to rescue us, to tell us that we are enough. But what if I told you that no one is coming to save you? What if I told you that the hero you've been waiting for is already inside you? That's the truth. Your strength, your power, your greatness. It's all within you, waiting to be unleashed. Start by embracing the challenges that come your way. Every time life throws you a curveball, see it as an opportunity to grow stronger. Confidence is forged in the fire of adversity. It's in those moments when you think you can't go on but find the courage to take one more step. That's when your strength is revealed. Don't run from discomfort. Lean into it. Every obstacle you face is a chance to prove to yourself that you are capable, resilient, and unstoppable. When you push through those challenges on your own, you're not just building confidence, you're building character. You're creating a deep, unshakable belief in yourself that no one can take away. And remember, inner strength is not about never feeling afraid. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's about knowing that doubt and fear are just part of the journey, but they don't get to define you. Confidence grows every time you take action in spite of fear. Take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Whether it's standing up for yourself in a tough situation, setting boundaries with someone who drains your energy, or simply choosing to put yourself first for once, every step you take to own your strength is a victory. And let's talk about boundaries, because they are a key part of owning your strength. Boundaries are not walls that keep people out. They are the lines you draw to protect your peace, your energy, and your self-respect. They are the way you teach the world how to treat you. When you set clear, firm boundaries, you're telling yourself and everyone else that you are worthy of respect. So embrace your inner strength. Choose to be your own biggest supporter. Don't wait for someone else to hand you confidence on a silver platter. Build it yourself. And remember this: every time you choose courage over comfort, every time you say yes to yourself and no to what doesn't serve you, you're becoming the kind of woman who can stand tall in any storm. That's what owning your inner strength is all about. That's how you build unshakable confidence as a woman without men. Embracing self-love as a daily practice. Confidence blooms from the inside out, and it starts with how you treat yourself every single day. In a world that often teaches women to put everyone else's needs first, learning to embrace self-love is the ultimate act of rebellion. It's a daily commitment to yourself that says, I am worthy, I matter, I deserve my own love and care. Let's get one thing straight. Self-love is not about being selfish or arrogant. It's about valuing yourself enough to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. It's about understanding that when you fill your own cup first, you have more strength, energy, and confidence to share with the world. And when you're not relying on a man or anyone else for validation, you create a sense of confidence that cannot be shaken. So how do you make self-love a daily practice? Start by listening to your inner voice. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. Are you your own harshest critic, constantly tearing yourself down with negative self-talk? If so, it's time to rewrite that script. Replace harsh words with kindness. Replace doubt with encouragement. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Confidence grows in an environment of compassion, not criticism. Take time each day to nourish yourself. That could mean making time for a morning routine that inspires you. Maybe it's journaling, meditation, or a cup of tea in silence. It could be moving your body in a way that makes you feel strong and alive, whether that's dancing, yoga, or a walk in nature. When you treat your body with respect, you send a powerful message to yourself. I am worth caring for. Self-love also means setting aside time to pursue the things that light you up. What are the passions, hobbies, or dreams that make your heart sing? Don't let them gather dust on a shelf. Make space in your life to explore them, because every time you invest in yourself, you're telling the world that your happiness matters. Remember too that self-love means forgiving yourself. Every one of us makes mistakes. It's part of being human. But carrying guilt and shame will only weigh you down. Learn from your mistakes, grow from them, and then let them go. Every time you forgive yourself, you create space for confidence to flourish. And finally, surround yourself with people who uplift you. If you've been relying on male attention or approval to feel good about yourself, break that cycle. Choose friends, mentors, and communities that remind you of your strength, your brilliance, and your worth. Cut ties with toxic relationships that drain your energy and undermine your confidence. You deserve to be in spaces where you are celebrated, not just tolerated, not just tolerated. Self-love is a daily decision, a habit that becomes a way of life. The more you practice it, the stronger your confidence grows. And remember, you don't need anyone else to validate your worth. You already hold the key to your own unshakable confidence. That's how you build it, one loving step at a time, mastering boundaries and saying no without guilt. Confidence is not just about believing in yourself, it's about protecting your time, energy, and emotional well-being. One of the most powerful ways to build unshakable confidence is by mastering the art of setting boundaries and learning to say no without guilt. Far too often, women are taught to be nice, to be accommodating, to put others' needs above their own. We're told that saying no is rude, selfish, or unkind. But let's be real. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to your own dreams, your own energy, and your own self-worth. True confidence means knowing your limits and respecting them. Imagine this. You've had a long week and you finally have a moment to yourself to rest or pursue something you love. Then, a friend or colleague calls, asking you to help with a project that isn't your responsibility, or a family member asks you to drop everything and cater to their needs. It's easy to say yes out of habit or guilt, but what does that do for you? It chips away at your confidence because you're constantly prioritizing others over yourself. When you learn to set healthy boundaries, you take ownership of your life. You get to decide what you allow in and what you keep out. Boundaries are not walls that keep people away. They're gates that let the right people in and keep the wrong energy out. They teach others how to treat you, and when you stand firm in your boundaries, you tell the world, I respect myself enough to protect my peace. Start by getting clear on what drains you and what empowers you. Make a list if you need to. When someone asks something of you, pause and check in with yourself. Does this align with my values? Does this support my growth? Does this respect my time and energy? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to decline without guilt. Remember, no is a complete sentence. You don't need to over-explain or justify. A simple, respectful, I appreciate you asking, but I can't commit to that right now, is enough. The more you practice saying no with grace, the easier it becomes. Boundaries also mean protecting your emotional space. If someone constantly undermines your confidence or treats you with disrespect, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. You don't owe anyone unlimited access to your energy. It's okay to walk away from people who can't respect your worth. And here's the beautiful thing. Every time you set a boundary, you reinforce your own confidence. You prove to yourself that your needs matter. You learn to trust yourself, to make decisions that honor your well-being. You become the protector of your own peace. And that is where true, unshakable confidence begins. Don't let guilt hold you back. Boundaries are an act of self-love. And every no you give is a yes to yourself. Stand tall, stand strong, and never apologize for protecting your energy, transforming failure into fuel for growth. Every woman on the path to unshakable confidence will inevitably face setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But here's the truth. Failure is not the end of your story. It's the training ground for your strength. How you respond to failure will determine how quickly you rise and how unshakable your confidence becomes. From a young age, many of us are taught to fear failure, to avoid it at all costs. We think that if we fail, it means we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. But real confidence is built when you learn to embrace failure as a powerful teacher. Every time you fail, you gain valuable insight. You learn what doesn't work, what needs adjusting, and how to approach your goals from a different angle. Failure strips away illusions and reveals your true resilience. When you fail and still get back up, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than any setback. And that, where unshakable confidence is born. Think of every strong, successful woman you admire. I guarantee she's faced countless failures, probably more than she can count. But she didn't let failure define her. She used it as fuel to grow, to evolve, and to rise stronger. That's the mindset you need to cultivate. When you experience failure, whether it's a missed opportunity, a broken dream, or a plan that didn't work out, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What did this experience teach me about myself? How can I apply this lesson to my next step? This simple shift in perspective transforms failure from something that breaks you into something that builds you. One of the greatest gifts of failure is that it humbles you. It teaches you that you are not perfect. And that's okay. Perfection is an illusion, and chasing it only leads to frustration. When you accept that you will make mistakes, that you will stumble, you free yourself from the impossible pressure to always get it right. And that acceptance breeds confidence because it allows you to show up as your authentic self, flaws and all. Don't hide your failures or beat yourself up over them. Share your stories of struggle and growth with other women. When we talk about our failures, we create a culture of resilience and strength. We remind each other that falling down is part of the journey, and that rising is where the magic happens. Remember this, failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're human, you're learning, and you're growing. And every time you get back up, you build a deeper, more unshakable confidence that no one, not even the harshest critic, can take away from you. So embrace failure, let it teach you, let it mold you, and let it ignite the fire within you to keep moving forward. Your confidence is not built in the moments when everything goes right. It's forged in the fire of every setback you overcome. Stand tall, embrace your scars, and keep rising. Failure is not your enemy, it's your greatest ally, cultivating independence and self-sufficiency. One of the most powerful steps toward unshakable confidence as a woman is learning to rely on yourself, emotionally, mentally, and even financially. This doesn't mean you have to reject help or live in isolation. It means you build the kind of inner strength that allows you to stand tall no matter who comes or goes from your life. Society often teaches us to look to others, especially men, for validation, protection, and approval. From fairy tales to Hollywood movies, the message is clear. Your happiness and success depend on someone else's acceptance of you. But let's flip that script. You are the hero of your story, and you have everything within you to create a life that's meaningful and fulfilling without waiting for anyone to save you. Cultivating independence starts with small daily actions. Ask yourself, what can I do today to rely less on others and more on my own skills and strengths? Maybe it's learning to handle your finances, making important decisions for yourself, or setting personal boundaries without fearing that others will leave you. Every time you choose to stand on your own 2 feet, you chip away at the old belief that you need someone else to complete you. Financial independence is especially critical. Money isn't just about buying things, it's about freedom, choice, and security. When you manage your finances well, you eliminate a major source of fear and anxiety that holds many women back. Start by educating yourself, understand how to budget, save, invest, and protect your resources. Even small steps, like setting aside a small emergency fund, can build a sense of security that strengthens your confidence. But independence isn't just financial, it's emotional too. Confidence grows when you learn to trust your own decisions, handle your emotions with grace, and stand by your values even when it's hard. Stop giving others the power to dictate how you feel about yourself. You don't need permission to feel worthy, successful, or happy. When you realize that your confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others, you become unstoppable. Celebrate your wins no matter how small they might seem. Every time you accomplish something on your own, whether it's fixing a problem, mastering a new skill, or standing up for yourself, acknowledge it. Let those moments remind you that you are strong, capable, and enough just as you are. Remember, independence doesn't mean pushing people away. It means that you choose relationships from a place of strength, not dependence. When you know you can stand alone, you become a magnet for healthy, supportive connections that lift you higher, rather than relationships that drain your confidence. So today, commit to building your independence, step by step, day by day. Every choice you make to trust yourself, every time you prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way, you lay another brick in the foundation of unshakable confidence. And when you stand strong in your independence, no one can take that confidence away from you. Celebrate every victory, big or small. Ladies, one of the most powerful ways to build unshakable confidence as a woman, without relying on men or anyone else, is to celebrate every single victory, big or small. Too often, we wait for some grand milestone like landing our dream job, hitting a huge financial goal, or finally feeling good enough before we allow ourselves to celebrate. But real confidence isn't built only on the big wins. It's built on acknowledging the small steps that get you there. Start by recognizing the progress you make every single day. Did you wake up early and stick to your morning routine? Celebrate that. Did you step out of your comfort zone and speak up at a meeting? That's a victory. Did you stick to your budget this week or make time for self-care? Give yourself credit. Every time you honor your efforts, you're reinforcing a powerful message to yourself. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. Celebrating small victories trains your brain to look for what's working instead of what's lacking. Think about it. How often do we focus on what's going wrong, where we're falling short, or how far we still have to go? That negative focus drains your energy and keeps you stuck in self-doubt. But when you flip the script and actively celebrate the good, you generate momentum. You remind yourself that you're making progress, and that's a huge confidence booster. Don't wait for external validation to celebrate yourself. You don't need a man's approval, a boss's praise, or a friend's pat on the back to feel proud of yourself. Learn to be your own biggest cheerleader. Look in the mirror and say, I'm proud of me. Write down your daily wins in a journal. Share your progress with a supportive friend or mentor who genuinely wants to see you thrive. Make it a habit to celebrate yourself. Confidence grows when you stack small wins, like building a house brick by brick. Every small victory lays a foundation of self-trust and resilience. Every time you acknowledge your progress, you strengthen the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. You reinforce the idea that you are capable, worthy, and enough right now, not someday in the distant future. So stop waiting for that perfect moment or that ultimate success to give yourself a high five. Start celebrating your efforts today. Celebrate the fact that you're showing up for yourself. Celebrate the times you refuse to give up. Celebrate the days you choose to love yourself despite the imperfections. Every small victory matters, and every small step you take brings you closer to the confident, unstoppable woman you are becoming. Remember, your confidence is built by you, for you, so take a moment right now to celebrate how far you've come. Because you deserve it. Leave a legacy of confidence and empowerment. As we wrap up this journey on how to build unshakable confidence as a woman, without relying on men, it's time to think beyond yourself. Because true confidence isn't just about what you achieve personally, it's about the impact you make on the world around you. A confident woman doesn't just walk with her head held high, she lifts others up with her. Think about the women who inspire you the most. They're not necessarily the ones with the loudest voices or the most glamorous lives. They're the ones who live authentically, who make space for others to shine, who share their wisdom generously. That's the kind of legacy you can leave. One that empowers and inspires others long after you're gone. Building unshakable confidence means taking what you've learned and sharing it. Teach other women that it's okay to stand tall, to own their space, to say no to things that don't align with their values. Show them through your example that confidence isn't about perfection, it's about progress, resilience, and self-respect. When you mentor, support, or encourage others, you're not just boosting their confidence, you're solidifying your own. Legacy also means breaking the cycle of comparison and competition that often holds women back. Instead of tearing other women down, be the one who builds them up. When you see another woman succeed, celebrate her. When you see someone struggling, offer a helping hand. Because a woman who is truly confident knows that someone else's light doesn't dim her own. In fact, it only makes the room brighter for everyone. But leaving a legacy isn't just about helping others. It's also about living in alignment with your values. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? What impact do I want to make? What do I want people to remember about me? Let those answers guide your actions. Live with integrity and let your confidence be a reflection of the love and respect you have for your. It's also important to acknowledge that confidence is an ongoing journey. Even the strongest women face moments of doubt and fear. That's why it's so important to keep practicing what you've learned. Self-awareness and compassion, boundaries, resilience, and celebration. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep sharing your journey. The more you practice, the more unshakable your confidence becomes. So today I challenge you to think bigger. Don't just aim to be confident for your own sake. Aim to be a light for others. Use your confidence to create positive change. Use it to challenge stereotypes, to inspire younger generations, to build communities where every woman feels seen and valued. Because when you leave a legacy of confidence, you're not just building yourself up, you're creating a ripple effect that can empower countless others. And that, my friend, is how you build unshakable confidence as a woman, without ever depending on a man to define your worth. Keep shining. The world needs your light. As we come to the close of this journey on building unshakable confidence as a woman, it's important to take a moment and reflect on everything you've learned. Confidence is not something that magically appears overnight. It is built step by step through intention, practice, and self-love. And the most powerful part, this confidence does not come from anyone else. It is born inside you, nurtured by your mindset, your actions, and your choices. Remember, your confidence is your power. It is what allows you to face challenges head-on, to pursue your dreams relentlessly, and to stand firm in who you are. It is the foundation that keeps you grounded even when the world tries to shake your sense of worth. The journey of becoming confident without depending on a man or anyone else is a bold declaration that you own your life and no one can take that away from you. This path requires patience and self-compassion. There will be days when you doubt yourself or feel unsure. That is normal. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Every time you stand up for yourself, set a boundary, or celebrate your victories, no matter how small, you are strengthening the unshakable foundation of confidence within you. Confidence is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. You've learned that confidence comes from self-awareness, knowing your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and embracing all parts of yourself without judgment. It comes from setting healthy boundaries that protect your energy and respect your worth. It comes from resilience, getting back up after setbacks, learning from failures, and trusting that you are capable of growth. It comes from surrounding yourself with positive influences and cutting out negativity that drains you. But beyond building confidence for yourself, remember that your confidence is a beacon for others. When you live confidently, you inspire other women to do the same. You help create a world where women uplift each other instead of tearing each other down. This is how you become part of a powerful movement of empowered women who rewrite the story of what it means to be confident and successful on your own terms. So today, make a promise to yourself to value your worth, to trust your journey, and to stand tall no matter what. Let your confidence shine so brightly that it becomes impossible for anyone to dim your light. You do not need validation from anyone else. Your approval is enough. You are enough. You are worthy. And your confidence is unshakable. Go forward with courage. Own your story. Live your truth. Because when you do, you don't just change your life, you change the world. Remember, the most beautiful, powerful, and confident woman you can ever be is the one who believes in herself first. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Keep shining, keep growing, and keep building that unshakable confidence every single day. Your time is now, your power is real, and your confidence is unstoppable.